Alright, here's a video about another little word that drove me crazy for a while until I finally figured out that it meant more than just about. It means around, it means if, it means whether, of, in, during, and a bunch of other things. So I figured I'd share this with you, this information I found out. Here's an example of a couple examples of being used as about. Snakka noa. Det vet jeg ingenting om. There it means about. Very simple. Here are some examples of how it's used as the word if. De spurte om jeg likte det. They asked if I liked it. Om du har tid. If you have time. See, it doesn't mean about here. It means if. Okay, let's keep moving. Selv if you see it next to selv they are sent. If you see it next to selv, the word selv, you're not supposed to pronounce the V. Selv vi var gamla, even though we were old. You see? Always means though here. Let's keep going. Sida sida, side by side. Halt halt. These are not used a lot. They're not common. Halt halt means 50-50. Like if someone asks you Borden Gorda, you can say halt halt. Means half and half. Let's keep going here. Here are a couple lead setting. Han kommer eller ikke, whether he comes or not. These are not whole sentences, but go ahead and, type this into the Google search engine and watch how often it pops up in articles and posts. It's very commonly used, and here it really means whether. It could mean if, but it flows much better as whether. Let's keep going. Here, in 2 weeks, 2 uker. That is very important. You would say 2 weeks ago, for 2 uker siden. If you want to say in 2 weeks, you say 2 uker. And you use the word it means in. Here it means during. Va gjør du dagen? None of your business. But anyway, there it is, okay? It's used that way. And it means during. So if it doesn't mean any of the other things, then it could mean during. So you just flip right through them. It takes a fraction of a second once you're familiar with what this word can actually mean until you find the right one, the sentence makes sense, and you move on. Otherwise, the sentence will fall apart. It won't make sense to you. And that's what was happening to me until I looked into it a little bit. Okay, here's another use of it. Snakka sola som skinner. Speak of the sun that shines. That's kind of speak of the devil. Like if you're talking about somebody and then they walk around the corner, you could say that. Se say look around. Somebody's showing you an apartment or something like that. There you go. And here, the word is a lot like the word ikke. When it gets close to another word, it changes it completely. So be aware of that. It's almost like a molecule that gets next to another molecule and creates a brand new one. Here are just a few examples. Bruk, umbruk, that is a compound word, and a lot of times when it's a compound word, means kind of like to redo something. I'll leave that up to you to figure that one out. I'm still learning them all myself, but see how it changes. It changes things just like ikke does. So just be as long as you're aware of that, then you'll know it's a chance to learn, and once you learn it, you'll remember it. Okay, and finally, here's a couple uttrykk. Ikke tala no way. Igjen, over and over again, time and time again. So it gets thrown around a lot. This is just the beginning, believe me. There were so many different things, so many different ways to use this word that I didn't include in this video because it would just be confusing, I think. So if you want to do some more research, these are some of the sites I went to. And if you know somebody, if you know a Norwegian, ask them. You can learn more about it. And after you do that, maybe you'll be able to read the paper or, the online news and understand what they're saying on TV. So, till next time, ha det bra.